Igbos of Bioko, Equatorial Guinea, a forgotten minority tribe. The population is actually 33,500 estimate. They rank the third largest in Equatorial Guinea, that's the third largest tribe. They are related to the Igbos of Nigeria. Notable personality among them is William Napoleon Barleycorn. William Napoleon Barleycorn, 1848 to 1925. He was born in Santa Isabel, Fernando Po, Spanish Guinea, and a Creole Fernando of Igbo descent. Was a primitive Methodist missionary who went to Fernando Po, now known as Berko, in Africa in the early 1880s. From there he traveled to Edinburgh University. Now, in the history, Equatorial Guinea is located at the eastern end of the Gulf of Guinea, west coast of Africa, the only African country situated in the middle of the ocean. Outside the African map, separated by water, the only Spanish-speaking. Among the tribes are the Igbo people, who also inhabit southeastern Nigeria, off the Bight of Biafra. The Bubi and the Fang ethnic groups, and among other tribes. The Igbo, as officially declared by the government of Equatorial Guinea, is the third largest after Fang and Bubi tribes and occupies a small area in Bioko. Their communities are small compared to Bubi and Fang. Majority of them migrated to Bioko from Arochukwu, Abia State. The Igbo of Equatorial Guinea, numbering 33,500 estimates, are no longer unreached. The title says they were lost or forgotten, but they are no longer unreached. We have found them. They are part of the Igbo people cluster within the Sub-Saharan African Affinity Bloc. This group, though a minority of people, rank third largest in Equatorial Guinea, a country with a total population of 1.2 million people. Their primary language is Igbo. The primary religion practiced by the Igbo is marginal Christianity, a form of religion which roots in Christianity, but not theologically Christian. Bioko, formerly known as Fernando Po, is the largest region in Equatorial Guinea. They speak the Pidgin English, Spanish foreign language, and Fang, Igbo and Bubi indigenous languages. The original inhabitants of Bioko are of a group called Bubi, descendants of the mainland Bantu tribes. They are warlike. They fought and defeated the Fang and pushed them to inland part while they occupied the coastal areas. The Fang is also an ethnic group in Cameroon. Bioko also is home to descendants of former slaves who were freed in 19th century. Many Bubi have recently immigrated to the continent and along with other smaller Bantu-speaking tribes comprise the remaining 10% of the population in Rio Muni. Minority tribes include the Kombe, Balengwe, Bujebas. Most people's daily life are conducted in tribal languages, either Fang, Bubi, or Igbo, all of which are in the Bantu family of languages. National identity. Equatorial Guineans identify first with their tribe or ethnic groups, second with the nation. The current country was formed during Spanish rule, linking the main island of the Bioko with the mainland territory, despite the fact that the two were culturally distinct. Since the unification of the two, there has been some intermingling and migration, particularly of mainland Fang to Bubi-inhabited Bioko. The Fang tribe itself is not limited to the Rio Muni area, but extends also north into Cameroon and south into Gabon. Ethnic relations. Legally, there is no discrimination against ethnic or racial minorities, but in practice, this is not the case. The Bubi have experienced persecution under the post-independence government. Prior to independence, the group formed a majority on Bioko. However, since 1968, many Fang migrated to the island, and a small sub-clan, the Mongomo, had dominated the government. There is resentment and violence not only between the Bubi and the Fang, but also between the Mongono and other Fang subgroups. Independence of Bioko. The Bubi, a warlike tribe, are leading the independence struggle, a proposed country that includes the Igbo minority and Fang, though there is no record of any opposition to the demands for Republic of Bioko by Fang and the Igbo. We just decide to share to you that we Igbos have some relatives outside. They were like forgotten, but today we have found them.